Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dhruv Savarkar and today is the day 68 of my posting videos on YouTube consistently and with full determination. And in today's video, I will be reading an article based on the title How to Create a Chain Reaction of Good Habits, written by James Clear. So let's begin. Human behaviors are often tied to one another. For example, consider the case of a woman named Jennifer Duxley. For 2.5 decades during her adult life, starting when she left for college and extending into her 40s, Lee never made her bed except for when her mother or guest dropped by the house. At some point, she decided to give it another try and managed to make her bed 4 days in a row, and seemingly trivial feat. However, on the morning of that fourth day, when she finished making the bed, she also picked up a sock and folded a few clothes lying around the bedroom. Next, she found herself in the kitchen, pulling the dirty dishes out of the sink and loading them into the dishwasher, then recognizing the Tupperware in the cupboard and placing an ornamental pig on the counter as a centerpiece. She later explained, my act of bed making had set off a chain of small household tasks. I felt like a growing up, happy, legit grown up water with a made bed, a clean sink, one decluttered cupboard, and a pig on the counter. I felt like a woman who had miraculously pulled herself up from the energy sucking Bermuda Triangle of household chaos. She was experiencing the domino effect. What is domino effect? The domino effect states that when you make a change to one behavior, it will activate a chain reaction and cause a shift in related behaviors as well. For example, a 2012 study from researchers at Northwestern University found that when people decrease their amount of sedentary leisure time each day, they also reduce their daily fat intake. The participants were never specifically told to eat less fat, but their nutrition habits improve as a natural side effect because they spent less time on the couch watching television and mindlessly eating. One habit led to another, one domino knocked down the next. You may notice similar patterns in your life. As a personal example, if I stick with my habit of going into the gym, then I naturally find myself more focused at work and sleeping more soundly at night, even though I never made a plan to specifically improve either behavior. The domino effect holds up for negative habits as well. You may find that the habit of checking your phone leads to the habit of clicking social media notifications, which leads me to the habit of browsing social media mindlessly, which leads to another 20 minutes of procrastination. In the words of Stanford professor of BJ Fogg, you can never change just one behavior. Our behaviors are interconnected. So when you change one behavior, other behaviors also shift. Inside the domino effect, as best I can tell, the domino effect occurs for two reasons. First, many of the habits and routines that make up our daily lives are related to one another. There is an astounding interconnectedness between the system of life, and human behavior is no exception. The inherent relatedness of things is a core reason why choices in one area of life can lead to surprising results in other areas, regardless of the plans you make. Second, the domino effect capitalizes on one of the core principles of human behavior, commitment and consistency. This phenomenon is explained in the classic book on human behavior, influenced by Robert Cialdini. The core ideas is that if people commit to an idea or goal, even in a very small way, they are more likely to honor that commitment because they now see that idea or goal has been aligned with their self-image. Returning to the story from beginning of this article, once Jennifer Duxley began making her bed each day, she was making a small commitment to the idea of, I am the type of person who maintains a clean and organized home. After a few days, she began to commit to this new self-image in other areas of her home. This is an interesting byproduct of the domino effect. It not only creates a cascade of new behaviors, but often a shift in personal beliefs as well. As each tiny domino falls, you start believing new things about yourself and building identity based habits. The rule of the domino effect. The domino effect is not merely a phenomenon that happens to you, but something you can create. It is within your power to spark a chain reaction of good habits by building a new behavior that naturally lead to the next successful action. There are three keys to making this work in real life. Here are the three rules of the domino effect. Start with the things you are most motivated to do. Start with the small behavior and do it consistently. This will not only feel satisfying but also open your eyes to the type of person you can become. It does not matter which domino falls first, as long as one falls. For more on this, check out the 2-minute rule. Maintain momentum and immediately move to the next task you are motivated to finish. Let the momentum of finishing one task carry you directly into the next behavior. With each repetition, you will become more committed to your new self image. When in doubt, break things down into smaller chunks. As you try new habits, focus on keeping them small and manageable. The domino effect is about progress, not results. Simply maintain the momentum, let the process repeat as one domino automatically knocks down the next. When one habit fails to lead to the next behavior, it is often because the behavior does not adhere to these three rules. There are many different paths to getting dominoes to fall. Focus on the behavior you are excited about and let it cascade throughout your life. If you want more practical ideas for breaking bad habits and creating good habits, check out my book Atomic Habits, which will show you how small changes in habits can lead to remarkable results.